Hello, hello. It's Debbie Z, owner of Zibu Angelic Symbols. It's just taking a minute for the computer to get going here. Gracie and I are here, and we're going to check in with the angels and bring messages through tonight. Oh, Gracie, are you excited about this? Are you excited? Irma's here. Say hi to Irma. Gracie, look, Irma's here. Yay! Hi, Irma. I'm glad that you're here. I've got my sweet little Gracie with me. She wanted to be up in my lap just for the beginning here. I'm delighted to see you. I'm glad that you always make time to hang out with us on Wednesday evenings. I'm going to give people a little bit of time to join us here. Jennifer's here. Hi, Jennifer. I'm glad that you're here. Let's see. I'm going to scroll this to see who else is here. And Laura Wilson. It's our best day of the week, isn't it? Wednesday evenings. I get to hang out with my friends. So I'm going to move my keyboard here and make room. Get organized. I've got my notes, my glasses, my book. And did you read what I posted about tonight's session? I'm going to be doing readings. I'm going to pull cards to do readings here. Ladina is here. Oh, Ladina, I love it that you say Ladina. Yep, from California. Hi, Ladina. I'm glad you're here. Noreen. Hi, Noreen. This is great. I absolutely love seeing all of your names pop up. It's like, it's all my friends. My beautiful Zebu community is joining me. Great day of the week. It is. Yeah, Gracie's not so sure about it. Gracie wanted to be up here, but now she's just going to hang out underneath my desk here. And as I see other people joining us, how are all of you doing tonight? Eric, my lovely friend Eric from the East Coast. You're in Massachusetts, right? No, Boston. Yeah, Boston. I was thinking, what state is Boston in? I don't get up very often. And Devi is here. So I'm glad that you're here. This is wonderful. I'm just so happy. Hey, Eric, are you noticing my hair color? I've gone to completely, Eric saw my hair when I was just starting to grow out my natural color. And I said, it's going to be a long journey. Now I'm back to my natural color and I'm pretty excited. Ladina, you like this necklace? This is my new favorite from my collection. Oh, Brittany is here. I'm so glad you made it to the live. The live really is the best one, I think. I do post videos, but when I can do a live, I see your names, I can interact with you, and that makes it much more exciting. And my lovely friend Patty Northey is here. So tell me, how are you folks doing? Thank you, Eric. He's liking my hair. He's a former hairstylist, and so yeah, he can appreciate. He has no hair himself. He's bald, but he's a hairstylist, or was a hairstylist, and it's always nice to get a thumbs up on, is my hair looking okay? So the rest of you, you're all doing okay? You staying warm in whatever part of the country you're in? Oh my gosh, even in Arizona, it's gotten a little bit chillier, but still nice. It's still beautiful. I'm so happy to be in Arizona. And I have to tell you, before I get started and launch into the messages and all of that, another friend from Washington is making her way down to Sedona, down to Arizona. So Suzette is someone that I haven't seen in, so many years. I've been in Arizona 5 years. I'm guessing it's a good 5 years, even in Washington, that I hadn't seen her. So yeah, maybe 10 years I haven't seen Suzette. She's going to be flying down to Las Vegas, and then she and her friend are renting an RV, and they're driving down to Sedona. And they're gonna, just, experience the wonderful energy in Sedona. So she texted me recently and she said, I'm gonna be down there in March. Do you wanna meet me? It's like, I'm always up for going to Sedona. I am always excited about going there. So that's what's coming up. I'm excited about that. Pascal Dove, I'm glad that you're here. Thanks for joining us. So Noreen, you're glad it's warmed up? Yep, that's good. And Stacy is here. Stacy, did you see that I posted the Valentine's Day card that you sent me? That was exquisite. It was so perfect. Stacy sent me a card, and on the front of the card, it's got angel wings superimposed on the back of a woman, and she's wearing a red dress. And I'm thinking that must be me, right? And Devi, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. You said you're in India, so I'm happy that you're here as well. So we've got a lot of people here. I'm gonna get going with the message. I did have to get some coffee though. I'm feeling a little run down, so it's time for coffee. Pascal is from Australia. I love it. It just thrills me to know that people around the world can join in, or even around the US, around the world can join in, and I get to talk to you all at the same time. And Sherry McClanahan is from Florida. That's great. I love it. Thank you for making time to be here with me, or with us, with the community. I wanted to say that yesterday, a friend of mine was having a tough time, and it was just a challenging, one of those frustrating days. So he sent me a message, and oh, Poppy Church, hi, nice to see you. Let's see. So a friend contacted me yesterday, and he sent me a message, and he said, actually he called and said, I'm having kind of a tough time right now. Can you do me a favor? And I said, sure, of course. What is it? He said, can you pull a card from your card deck? And I said, sure. This is a friend of mine. I thought, yeah, sure. So I got my deck of cards out. I shuffled them, and I drew a card. I thought about him, thought about his energy, repeated his name, and I said, dear angels, what message do you have for him? So I pulled the card out, and I showed it to him, and I told him the word. I told him one line affirmation. Like all the cards in my affirmation deck have just one short sentence at the bottom. And I read that to him, and then I took a picture of that card, and I sent it to him on texting. And then he was off. He had to go to work. And I talked with him today, and I said, so was that helpful at all? Did that assist you in any way? And he said, are you kidding me? That was an instant help to my situation. So it was so simple. What he needed was some grounding. He needed some reminder that he's not isolated, that he is connected to everyone. We're all connected. We're all made of the same God material. So I sent that message to him, told him what the explanation was, and it helped ground him. It helped get him centered again, and he felt plugged in and connected, and he went on with his day. And he said it only took a few minutes, and it was like an instantaneous correction in his path that day. So I thought that is great. Earlier today, I was thinking, okay, angels, tell me, what's the plan for today? Grace is here. Grace, hi, haven't seen you in so long. Grace and I usually do the expos, the psychic fairs and the expos in Phoenix, and those have been canceled and canceled and canceled. So I haven't seen Grace in a long time. Grace is a wonderful animal communicator. Laura Lee snuck in when I wasn't looking, so I'm glad you're here as well. So when I was asking, what is the message for me for the day? It's no surprise. Oh, I started thinking about the show tonight. Like, what am I going to do? Maybe I could do this. Maybe I could do that. What guidance do you have for me? And I realized, oh man, I am making it so complicated. And so it just made me laugh when I saw what the message was. I used my deck and I pulled a card. And this is the symbol. Can you read that one? It's simplify. Simplify. And this is about, and what I heard in my ear, what was whispered was to me, was like, Debbie, you're making it way too complicated. The angels are never angry with me, and they're never angry with you either, but they're so patient. It's like, oh dear, Deb, you're doing it again. You're twirling around, out of control. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then when I calmed down, I realized, oh yeah, it's actually pretty simple. And so I was complicating things. So this message was about simplify. I'm going to put on my glasses So I can read this message, the one that's from my book. This is from my Zebu, The Power of Angelic Symbology book. I love rereading these messages. They're fresh new messages each time I do this. This says, simplify the complexities of your life. The true meaning and purpose of life is oftentimes clouded by the busyness and constant movement. And that was me earlier. These actions only serve as distractions to keep one from seeing clearly. One cannot see when life is lived in a fast pace with no room for reflection. The outer world is a reflection of what is going on within. To understand more clearly, slow down and look inside and feel the quietude. Your hearing and knowingness will be greatly enhanced by this simplification. So isn't that a beautiful message? Plus, I went on to do there's a guided meditation that I do each morning. I wear headphones, and I don't know how many there are, and there may be 75. So I'm like halfway through there. The one I listened to today was called Listen. And then Laura Lees, my friend who was here last week and who's here tonight, her message for me was listening. So everything is about listening. It's for me, but it's also for you folks as well, about remembering to slow down and listen. It's like a lot of times we are searching for answers. It's like, let me find someone who might know the answer to this and give me some guidance. Is it this person, this person, this person? And we discount the connection that we have to our higher self, to source, to God, whatever words you want to use, but to this innate wisdom. And we try to make it too complicated when we just need to listen. We need to slow down and listen. So let's Laura just finished doing her meditation as well. Pradeep is here. Hi, I'm glad you're joining us. Let's see. Oh, Brittany is here. She says it was about a year ago I met you at a women's conference hosted by Maureen. I remember that. She said, I won't ever forget that connection and experience with you. It was so emotional for me. You pulled a card for me, and I've kept it since. So, so special. Thank you for telling me that. When I do the events in Phoenix or wherever I do expos or psychic fairs, I like to keep an extra deck of cards with me. And so as I engage in people and they're walking by, I like to let them know what it's like, just to give them a little sampling of what it's like to have a reading. So I'll shuffle the deck and I'll fan them out and say, won't you take a card? And so they'll take a card and I will tell them just a brief message about it. And even a short message can make a beautiful difference. Just like Brittany's saying, she kept the card and it was emotional and that it was meaningful. And quite often I've gotten used to people kind of tearing up sometimes when they hear the message. And it used to concern me. And I think, oh, what have I done wrong? In the very, very beginning, I think, oh no, what did I do wrong? The person is crying. I've upset them. It is not that at all. It's so not about me. It's about the person feeling this strong connection. It's like it's a heart connection. I tell them the message, they feel it on a heart level, and it rings true for them, and that's what brings the emotion to the surface. So now if someone cries or tears up, I know it's a good thing. It means that the message has touched their heart and that it makes sense to them. So yeah, that was my message for today. Simplify it, Deb. You're making it too difficult. So as I asked, so what should I do for my Facebook Live tonight? I kept seeing my deck of cards, and I'm not sure I've ever offered this before, pulling cards and doing readings, especially on a live. Well, I guess that's the only way I would do it on a live. So this is a first. You're experiencing a first with me, and it just feels really good to know I've got my deck. And for Brittany to say that she got a quick reading, mini reading, and still has the card, that's just further confirmation that that's what's here. That's what the theme is for tonight. So I've got my deck, and if you don't know, this is my Zebu affirmation deck. This is a symbol for gratitude on the back. I use this a lot. It's on this symbol a lot. It's on the front of my book, and it's on the back. So it's on the front of the book, it's on the back of the cards. Gratitude, I tell you, that is the basis for everything. Love and gratitude, love and gratitude. To do things from a place of love, but to express gratitude, to be grateful for all of the blessings in our lives, even when it feels like it's a tough time and it's hard to see the blessings. But when we look closely, there's always something to be grateful for. So I have to tell you, I'm very grateful for all of you here. I'm always, always grateful for all of you who spend this time with me. So I've got my deck. This is the Zebu affirmation deck. It's 88 cards with the same number of symbols that's in the book that I wrote. Look at all of these. And I call it an affirmation and oracle deck because you can do readings with them. You can get a word and tap into the message that goes with it. But it's also an affirmation deck like this one. Each card has a one-line affirmation at the bottom. So you get the beautiful symbol. And that's what my friend did yesterday. He said he traced that symbol. It was on his phone, but he traced that symbol, drew it several times. He reread the message, and he said it just made a difference like that. So let's see what happens tonight. And my intention is that I'll be able to help connect you to the energy of the symbol that's intended for you, and a beautiful message that's uplifting and filled with encouragement. So let me drink some more of my coffee. So I'm going to keep track of the names of who I do readings for. I'm going to, Rahat is here, Rahat Khan. Good morning. Oh, it must morning. You're 12 and a half hours different from where I am, 12 or 13 hours different. So it's evening here. Let me know if you'd like me to pull a card for you. Just let me know. I'm going to look at the names that come up and the names that I'm drawn to. I'm just going to randomly choose names. I'm going to keep track here, and I'm going to shuffle the deck and see what comes through. Let's see. I'm just getting some information now. Let's see. Let's see. Laura. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Actually, the name that popped up first when I was looking up here, okay, it's 7 a.m. in India. Patty Northey, your name really jumped out at me. I know you're my friend, you're here in Mesa with me, but your name really looked illuminated, and it's your name that I'm called to do this first card for. So Patty Northey, because this is my first time doing this, I've got to make sure I remember who I've read for. So I've got you can't see it, but I've got my deck of cards here. So for Patty Northey, I know you have a beautiful message to bring through for her. Not always real good at shuffling the cards, but what message do you have for Patty? I know she would really appreciate. Patty does angel readings for other people as well, and so it's great to give back and to reading for Patty. So this is the one. Okay. Look at this. So this is the card that I pulled for Patty. Can you see it all right? She says, oh, wow. Okay. Moderation. I know that hits home. I know that it does. The affirmation on this one is, I live in a healthy place of moderation, which blends the two extremes. So I'm getting that the message that they would like to bring through for you today is about centering yourself. So this is about moderation. Moderation and centeredness go together really well. And so I see you being pulled to one extreme or the other. And it feels like, just as I was twirling around earlier and getting revved up energetically, I get the sense that you may have these moments recently where you get supercharged and get revved up to go, 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 but then also times when you want to do nothing and it's just time out and you do nothing. So it feels like there's a swing between one extreme to the other, and they're asked, or doing way too much and doing nothing, or I don't know, just the highs and lows. It feels like there's a lot of fluctuation, if that makes sense to you. So they're asking you to be very gentle with yourself, to take time to find this place of moderation, and knowing that there is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with you. You are exactly where you're meant to be, and that the angels are pulling in even closer. And I feel like they're embracing you and giving you the support that you've been asking for. I do feel like you've been asking, like, what the heck's going on, and calling them in. So, Patty, does that make sense to you? I know I haven't talked with you for a while, but I'm hoping that one makes sense to you. So that was moderation for Patty. Let's see. Eric, yours, the next name is just popped up here. I'm delighted that you're here, Eric. So let me hold my cards up here. Hey, Eric, do you see my banner behind me? This beautiful banner is one that was made for me. Two lovely friends, and they're mutual friends of Eric's and mine. Tom and AJ designed this and sent it in and had it made up for me because I didn't have any signage at my booth. So a couple of years ago, that's what they did for me. I sent them the information, they formatted it, and they created that beautiful banner. So those two are lovely, lovely friends. Okay, so for Eric, what card? And what card? I'm already seeing something for you. For Eric, Polly, what do you have? And as soon as I said your name, I get this sense of excitement. It's like, oh, the angels are, I've got their attention. It's like, oh, good, we've been meaning to talk to him. We've got a message for him. And this one is, I don't know why I say, oh, this is beautiful. It's not like there are any bad cards in the deck. It's not like, oh, bummer, you got the one bad card. No, they're all good. This one is awakening. So look at this one. It almost looks like a fleur-de-lis. Awakening. And the message is, or the affirmation is, I open my heart and soul to awaken to the mysteries of life. Isn't that beautiful? So that you can take a screenshot if you want, and that's the message for you. So that's a symbol for you. I just get this really strong sense that there's a lot of excitement around you, a lot of angelic energy, a lot of sparkly. It's like, oh, great. We've got his attention and we can bring him the reassurance that more is unfolding. It feels like you may feel stagnant or that things aren't moving, but it feels like you're in a place of recalibrating, reawakening. It feels like you've been going along and hitting a few bumps in the road. You have a few aha moments, but then you keep going, and then it feels like you stall. It's like, okay, well, now what happens next? So it feels like where you are right now is at a place of hearing more guidance, feeling more guidance, and it's time to get out of your own way. It's almost like I see you saying, good grief, who's been in my way? Who's in my way? I'm trying to make progress here. Who is in my way? And what I'm hearing is it's actually you in your own way. It's like your ego is in your way, trying to force things and trying to push to make things unfold. It's like being in front of a grocery store and you're trying to pull on the doors to open it, when in fact, when you go through more calmly and assuredly and step onto that mat, the doors open. So it's like you're struggling for no real reason. There is I just get you're at this place of recalibration. That's the word I keep hearing. It's like things will become more clear to you. And I get that your vibration is raising and that more will be revealed to you. So I hope that makes sense to you, the awakening. Yeah, beautiful awakening. I'm just going to draw this off to the side here. Let's see. Um, Oh, Lauren Dawson. That's a new name for us here. Um, Lauren Dawson. Okay. I'm glad that you're here. Let's see. Let's see for Lauren. What symbol? What symbol do you want to bring through? What is the message for Lauren? What is the message for Lauren? Oh, Eric says that is exactly where I'm at. Thank you so much. You're very, very welcome. So for Lauren, okay. Healing embrace. That's the one that's come through for you. And again, you can take a picture of this one if you'd like. Healing embrace. This beautiful, to me, it reminds me of the yin and yang because it's one shape at the top and then it repeats the opposite way at the bottom. And the affirmation on this is, I extend open arms and embrace others to share peace and unconditional love. I'm just going to write this down here. Um, it's interesting that during this time of this pandemic and quarantine, people at home by themselves, that healing embrace would come up, because this is one thing that's missing at this time, of people being actually able to physically hug one another and to pull in closely and enjoy that healing process of a simple touch, of holding hands, or a simple embrace. And it feels like that may be a component that's especially affecting you right now. And what I'm getting is that, again, as I call each one of your names, it's like all of you are sitting in a waiting room. All the angels are wearing like nurses and doctors jackets, and they're standing up saying, okay, the next patient is here. Let's bring him lots of love. And so the unconditional love is what I'm seeing, this pale pink light, unconditional love. And I see them pulling in very closely to you in a very loving way and embracing you. So the healing embrace that you so desire and connecting with other people, the angels are feeling that in. They are pulling in close to you and they're embracing you and they're just surrounding you with unconditional love. So while it may be that physical connection that you're missing, they are pulling in closely and they're reminding you to breathe this in, to breathe this in. No, this is always available to you. You need but ask and say, please, dear angels, come back in again. I need another one of those healing embraces. So think about that when you go to sleep at night. I get that. And again, you might want to take a picture of this card, do a screenshot, whatever you want to do. This looks like one that you can draw out and even put in your pillowcase. Just draw it on a piece of paper, put it in your pillowcase, and sleep on it tonight. It feels like messages are going to come to you, or reassurance is going to be shown to you as you're sleeping tonight, during your sleep time, when your guard is down and you're most open to receiving information. So, Lauren, I hope that that is helpful for you. Grace is here. I'm delighted that you're here. I haven't seen you in so long. Let me see what card. And yeah, Grace is a wonderful reader. She reads for animals, and she has lots of animals. Okay, so for my lovely friend Grace, what do you want to share with Grace? Which symbol is most optimal to assist her? Okay. This one comes up for me a lot. The symbol for balance, 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 balance. So that goes along with the balance and moderation that was about not moderation. What was it? God, I can't remember my own message, but about a balance, finding that balance and listening within. So the message with this one is, I listen to my heart as I bring myself back to center. So Grace, let's see. Okay, so for balance, for Grace. Okay, it's no coincidence that this card has popped up for you. I'm getting such a strong feeling that this is exactly what you're looking for right now. And it feels, and I'm seeing scales, like those legal scales, like the brass scales that represents a legal law office. Grace says, I need balance so much. It feels like, as I look at the scale, it's way off balance, not just slightly, but it feels like it's way off balance. And I get the sense that it may be overwhelming, and it may feel like it's that it's overwhelming. Like, where do I start? How do I pull things back together? It just feels like things are kind of have spiraled out of control, or out of a place of comfort. It feels like there's a lot of discomfort for you. And so I am just delighted that they're bringing you this symbol and this message out of orbit. um, so again, they're showing me everybody that's showing up. They're showing me pale pink energy, this pale pink mist, and they're very lovingly pulling in close to you, just as I saw for the other people. They're coming in and very gently. It's like they're cradling you, and they're telling me that it's okay to let go and fall back into their arms. So it just feels like being at your wit's end, like, good grief, what am I going to do? They're asking you to remember to take a deep breath. I see you breathing very shallowly, and that can constrict things even more. When we get in a place of fear or concern or dread, we can hold our breath, and that only constricts things. And then we don't get enough oxygen. We don't get enough oxygen to our brain, to our blood. So they're inviting you to stop for a moment, take a nice deep breath, get more oxygen into your lungs, and then feel. I know that you're very intuitive. Feel the presence of the angels. Feel them behind you and wrapping their loving angel wings around you, that you're being supported, you're being loved and elevated at this time. So when you feel like you can't go on, you can't do the next step, know that the angels are with you, and they're pulling in nice and closely to help guide you. So I hope that helps you. You're having a very hard time. Oh, Grace, I'm sending you my love, and the angels are with you, and they're supporting you as well. So I'm so glad that you tuned in. I'm glad that the angels brought that message through for you, and I hope that offers you some reassurance. So let's see. Candy May, Candy is here. Candy May, how are you, sweetheart? I love those kinds of terms of endearment. I don't like it when waitresses at a restaurant say, "Hey, sweetie, what do you have?" It's like, I'm not your sweetie. But I love it when friends will call each other terms of endearment, I think. Um, you're very welcome. You're very welcome, Grace. So Candy, let's see what they have for you. So dear angels, I know you've got just the right message, just the right symbol for Candy May. Please show me which symbol it is. And I'll cut this in half. Ah, look at this. Lightheartedness. Lightheartedness. And you can take a screenshot. I don't know if you have the deck of cards or not, but this is the image, lightheartedness. So this is for Candy May. I get that they are, this is a funny image. I get that they're coming in and they are trying to get your attention, to get you to lighten up. It's almost like they're going to tickle you a little bit, or it's like just to hear you laugh. And by laughing, it'll get you to raise your vibration. Again, when you get concerned or fearful, that's when everything constricts and it makes it even more difficult. But if you can find some way to play, some way to look at the lighter side of life. I see you at a playground swinging on a swing. They're asking the child inside to come out and play. It's like, if you feel like going to a playground and swinging on the swings or skipping down the street or doing something that would bring you joy, that's what they would like you to do. I get that they're encouraging you to play, and in doing so, is that perfect right now, Candy? I love it. I can see you like skipping down the street, and just the silliness of as an adult doing something like that. Isn't that great? I mean, that's something I would do. I went to Sedona, and one of the times I went to Sedona, I thought, I sort of feel like digging and grooving. And so I was walking down the sidewalk. My friends are behind me, and I started dancing. I started doing a cha-cha walking down the street. And the people behind me, someone took a picture. And so there's a picture of me like dancing down the street on the sidewalk in Sedona. She posted it on Facebook, so it is out there someplace. But it was good. I like to play. I've been having tons of laughter lately. That's great, Candy. That's great because that's going to raise your vibration. That's going to help you connect with the next part of your journey. It's going to help you connect with people and situations. And when your vibration is higher, those are the vibrations you're going to connect with. So if you're kind of moping around like, oh, darn, nothing's working out, you're going to attract more of that. But if you're laughing and you're raising your vibration in joy, that's what you're going to attract to yourself. So I hope that has helped you. I dropped that one on the ground. Um, it's incredibly perfect. Oh, I love it. I love it. She says it's incredibly perfect and finally able to be my true lighthearted self lately. Do you know how happy that makes me feel? I met Candy at an event I'm getting goosebumps. It's just like this confirmation, like you're on the right track, Candy. Just keep going. So let me take a look here. I can only see a few names at a time. Let me see. Let's see. Ladina is here. So Ladina, I'm so glad that you're here. I love seeing all of your names. I love knowing all of you are here together with me. I love all of you. I'm so grateful for you. So Ladina, let's see, for Ladina, what message do you have for Ladina? I know you have something beautiful, something uplifting. Um, and again, I haven't even pulled your card yet, but I get that we have the attention of the angels, and they're taking great delight in being able to um, bring these words of encouragement. Ah, okay, Ladina, this is one of my favorites. They're all my favorites. Peacekeeper. And again, you can take a screenshot if you want. Peacekeeper. This one you draw by starting at the bottom, going up the top, and then spiral. And the spiral I get is about coming back to our center. And the message on this one is, I demonstrate a daily reminder that peace is the way. Um, um, okay, I'm just going to draw this out so I remember what I told you. It feels to me like there is some frustration going on. It's not unusual. I think a lot of us are experiencing frustrations in one way or another. And it feels like I'm getting kind of a feeling of, I don't know if harshness is the right word, but like an irritation or a frustration, like, how am I going to make this right? I need to push and make this right. And I'm getting the sense that a calmer approach or coming from a place of love is such a much more elevated way of dealing with whatever frustration that's going on right now. it's almost like I get the sense of you almost want to get even. It's like, oh yeah, well, I'll get even with you, that kind of feeling. And I'm getting that the angels are coming in and they're bringing you reassurance. They're coming in and they are comforting you. I feel like they're pulling in very closely, in a very gentle way. And while I sometimes see this a pink mist, for you, I see they're wrapping a blanket or a comforter. It's all about comfort. They're bringing comfort to you. It's like, just go ahead and feel whatever you're feeling, let it out. They're bringing you this comfort. They're wrapping their angel wings around you, and they're letting you know it's okay. What you're feeling is okay, but feel all the feelings, get through it, and get to the other side. And when you do, you'll be at this place where you understand it from a viewpoint of love. And even if someone has done you wrong or it's been a frustrating situation, if you send that situation or you send that person unconditional love, even without interacting with that person or the situation, it can shift the energy. It also shifts your energy and raises your vibration. So it brings you some peace, even though things may not be resolved, but it's bringing that unconditional love, that beautiful energy to you. So I hope that makes sense to you, and I hope that that energy feels good to you as well. So let's see. Um, Pradeep, Pradeep is here. Okay, Pradeep. Um, Here comes a message for you. Um, and let's see. You are the fellow who's in Canada, I believe. Am I remembering correctly? I think that's what it is. Um, I try to remember everybody. Let's see. Uh, Okay, so Pradeep, I'm going to shuffle these. I'm going to shuffle these. Okay, and I'm all ready. You are in Canada. I remembered. Okay, so I'm already getting some information. They're already whispering some information to me. So Pradeep, what do you want to? Um, Ladina says, thank you, Debbie. The angels know best. And they whisper that in my ear so I can share it with you. So Pradeep, um, this is great. This is great. This is along the lines of what I heard was clarity and clarity for you. And the card I pulled was self-knowledge. So this is the symbol, self-knowledge. That is a powerful looking one to me. That looks like this kind of symbol. It looks like this gesture of like, I'm strong. I have the information. I have access to this. And the message or the affirmation is I take time for reflection and I see my vast resources of wisdom within. So what I got, even before I pulled this card for you, Pradeep, is that this is a time of heightened awareness for you. And it feels like you've been asking for guidance and you've been pulling and making, I feel like your calls are being heard. It's like you're asking, please give me some guidance, please give me some guidance, and that you're poised and ready and willing to receive information. I get that the angels are giving you confirmation that we hear you, we're bringing it. And so it's not like they're bringing information to you, but rather assisting you to raise your vibration. And as you take time to reflect, to meditate, quiet time, whatever you want to call it, it feels like the angels are connecting with you to allow you to see inside, which is where you hold the answers. And I also get that you may be looking outside of yourself for is the answer in this book, or is it with this person or that person? And it feels like the angels are pulling in closely saying, no, no, dear, it's inside, it's within you, and you have access to the information. And to get there, all you need to do is quiet the chatter and to go within. It seems like you may be an analytical person or a person to think things through and try to solve things. And I get the sense they would like you to just let that go and just be and just relax in this beautiful energy as they pull in closer. And I feel like, just as with me, they're whispering information, feels like they're coming close to you to whisper that information and to connect with you and give you that energy to raise your vibration and allow you to look inside to get the answers that you want. So, Pradeep, I hope that makes sense to you. I'm going to draw this out so I remember that what we talked about. But they are bringing you so much love. They want to remind you that you are so very dearly loved, and they're doing what they can to make things easier for you. So I hope that makes sense to you. I've got to stop and drink a little bit. Drink a little bit. Let me drink my coffee. Triva says, "Yay, I made it. Been working a lot lately, and haven't been here for a few weeks. So glad to be here." Triva, I love it. I know Triva works a lot and comes home late. And I know sometimes you said you come in the door, you get something to eat, and you're out the door and you're gone again. So thank you for being here. Pradeep, is that correct? Absolutely. You are so welcome. You are very, very welcome. So let me have something to drink here. And Chris Johnson is here. Hi, Chris. Okay, let me go back and see what names are here. Let's see. So Pascal is here. Pascal, Pascale, Pascal. I'm so glad that you're here with us. So I'm going to shuffle my cards. I sort of wish the computer had an up and down or a vertical monitor instead of horizontal, so you can see the cards a little bit easier. So this is for Pascal. What symbol, what message do you have? For Pascal, I like to repeat the name, and as I do so, I'm connecting with your energy. Okay. So Pascal, what do you want to bring through? Whoops. Hope. 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 Look at this. It's a very simple design. It's a very simple, clean shape, but it's hope. We can all use more hope, right? And this one is, I keep moving forward as hope connects my heart to the future. So they're telling me this is absolutely the energy that they would like to bring through to you. And this is how I'm seeing them bring this to you. It's like the energy of hope is in their hands, and I feel that they are humbly offering it to you. It's almost like kneeling down and offering it. And it's like they're saying, dearest one, we humbly offer this energy to you. Take of it as you wish. And so it feels like, I don't get that things are hopeless, but it's like hope has been on the horizon. It feels like it's been a challenging time, and hope is really the connecting line between where you are and moving forward. So while you may feel like, oh, good grief, how do I move forward in this situation? Or how do I continue this routine? I do feel, again, it's this image of all the angels like shuffling real quickly, because I see these as columns of white light, and they're pulling in close to you, so full of love. They are so gently bringing you this energy, and they're lifting you. I feel like they're very gently elevating you, lifting you, and reminding you. It's like they're patting your hand and bringing you kind reassurance that, please take of this, please sample this energy. It's like they're feeding you sustenance. It's like they're dipping into hope and they're feeding it to you. It's like, don't give up hope. things are going to work out. Things are going to work out. You may not be able to see the whole picture from where you are right now, but hang in there. I just get things are going to work out in unexpectedly positive ways. And so they're giving you a lifeline and they're helping to connect you to the future in a very positive way. Let me, okay. So Pascal, I hope that brings you some reassurance. It all came through so enveloped in love, such a tender, gentle energy for you. They're very attentive. They're bringing you beautiful energy. So let's see, who else is here? Who else is here? Okay. Let's see. Anne-Marie Williams. Anne-Marie is here, sending love and light. Can I please have a card? And there's an X. Does that mean a kiss? Kiss on the cheek. So Anne-Marie, I'm just going to write your name down here too. Anne-Marie. I'm happy that you're here. Thank you for joining us. I've got my deck of affirmation cards. Let's find out what they want to bring through for you. So for Anne-Marie, because there is so much, such a high vibration of energy in this room right now. It feels so good where I'm sitting right now. So let me split the deck here. What do we have? Okay, this one is passion. Passion, and I like that it's a mirror image symbol. Each one of these symbols is associated with a part of the body. This one is associated with the lungs. It feels important that I mention that. I don't know why, but passion. They're bringing this one through to you, Anne-Marie. It feels like the passion that drives your life. Oops, did I read this? Oh, I didn't read it. I continue to move forward as my heart connects with my goals. It feels like that spark, that inner spark that keeps you moving forward with a passion for living and a passion for life. It feels like that's faltering, like your pilot light is just kind of flickering, like, oh, I'm tired of moving forward. I need some assistance here. And it feels like just speaking the words, the angels are here. They're already here, but it feels like they're pulling in close to you, and all the attention is on you in this moment. It's like we're here to fan that flame, that internal pilot light, and find that spark again. Find that what brings that light to your eyes, what gets you feeling filled with joy, and what keeps you motivated when you wake up in the morning and say, oh, I have a new day. What am I going to do with my new day? It feels like that's what they're bringing. So I guess it's not passion like a romantic passion, but it's about the self-love. It's about connecting with your heart and what is coming up for you. So that's the main thing that comes through, is about fanning that flame and getting that spark so that you feel energized and happy to get up in the morning, and refocusing on what brings you the most joy. So I hope that makes sense for you. Let's see. I got to scan up here. La la la. Oh, Rahat Khan, Rahhat, Rahat Khan. Thank you for being here. I've got my deck, and for Rahat, what symbol, what message do you want to bring through? What will bring encouragement at this time? What brings encouragement at this time? Okay, this makes sense. Sometimes I hear a whisper ahead of time. This one is transition. Rahat, this is for you. Transition. Transition I think a lot of us are going through transition right now. It's about changes. It's about changes, changes, changes. And it feels to me like you may be in a place of unfamiliarity. Like, is this my new normal? What's happening? Things are not the way they used to be. Things are changing for all of us. I realize that. But for you, it feels like I get the sense that you may be adrift. It's like they're showing me you with a life ring around you in a big ocean, and I just get that you're out there drifting, that you're floating and trying to find the direction to move forward, that nothing seems familiar and you don't quite know how to rebalance yourself and how to move forward. So, so this is about change. It's about change, and sometimes people cringe when the word change comes up. It's like, I don't like it when things change. Change can be a good thing. So this card says, I fully embrace life as I open up to change and the tremendous blessings it brings. So they're not focusing on change is scary and change is uncomfortable. This is about embracing life, to be fully present and being open to the changes. It's like, who knows what blessings are going to come with this change? Things may look different, it may feel unfamiliar, but if you shift into this place of, this is going to be exciting, the angels, spirit, God, whatever word you want to use, changes are coming and I'm being supported, and it's going to be a big mystery. It's going to be some big surprise. It's going to be revealed to me. So it's a positive thing. They want you to know that they're with you, they're supporting you, and change is not a bad thing. It may feel uncomfortable for a while, but something really good is going to come out of this. It's like seeing life in a new light, seeing yourself in a new light. This is an ideal time for embracing change. So embrace life. That's what this is about. Let's see. Uh, Rahat, you're most welcome. You're most welcome. Oh, and Pascal says, thank you very much. Very touching. That's all you need to say. I'm just delighted to hear that. So let's see. Who else is here? Triva, as long as you are here and it's live, I think it's appropriate to pull a card for you and see what the angels have for you. If there was a card for rest, that's probably what it would be for you, right? Stop and take a breath and rest. So let me see for Triva. Triva. It's interesting that there's a lot of people on here that I know by name, but I've not met in person. Some of you I've met in person, but Triva, I feel like I know you and I've never met you before, right? Okay, so for Triva, these cards are so slippery. Okay, so for Triva, what do you want to bring through? Okay. Boy, I tell you, I'd flip the card and information instantly comes through. This one is reciprocity. This is about balance, 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 balance. And just, I'm going to write this down here. Reciprocity. And the message is, I thrive in a beautiful balance of giving and receiving. And the first thing that I saw, the first thing that I sensed was that you have such a big heart. You are such a dear, compassionate soul. It feels like you would give to another person in an instant. If you saw someone who was needing help or assistance or encouragement, you would be there and would give what you have. As people say, give the shirt off your back. I feel like you would help anybody in need. It feels to me like that may be out of balance right now. And I also, so as I'm saying that, I get the sense it's that legal scale again, the balance, the scales, and it feels really tipped in a not beneficial way for you. So while it's admirable to give to others, it feels like you are not receiving to keep that balance. People may, I get that you're very strong and independent as well. So you remind me of me in a way, in that that energy of sometimes feeling strong and independent and saying, oh, no, I've got this, and yet still struggling. I mean, I'm the woman who goes out to the car to get bags of groceries, and I may have 7 bags and I'm juggling them all. And clearly I'm struggling and I can't do it. Someone will walk by and say, oh, can I help you? I'm the woman who says, no, I've got this. I'm getting better at this, but I'm the one who struggles with all the bags. No, I'm struggling, but I've got this. I get that same sense about you, that you may be struggling and trying to do it on your own, so that even when help does show up, that you may wave them off saying, no, I've got this. When in fact, I get the sense that it's important that you open up to receive from other people, to keep that balance so you don't get depleted, and to know that it blesses others if they can give to you. I spent a lot of time feeling like, a lot of my life, feeling like I better not take from other people. I better not take. It's okay to give, but I better not take. We get depleted if we give. We need to be open as well to receive. And people take great delight, as you know, when you help other people. It's a great feeling, isn't it? So you are blessing other people when you say, yes, thank you. I would love to receive your help. And as you practice that, it'll get easier with time. But that's the sense that I get, that it's this balance of reciprocity, the give and the take. So the angels are coming in close, and oh, okay. Now I'm scrolling to the bottom. Triva says, I'm definitely on a downhill. Where'd your message go? Downhill slope with all the tasks at work. I know you're a hard worker. I don't remember where you work, but I know that you are a hard worker, and that you give. And the more they ask of you, the more you're going to give. So if you can find a way to be in this place of receptivity, to receive and keep that balance, that'll do wonders for you, and it'll improve your health. It'll improve your mental well-being. And even if others are not offering to help you, when you can give to yourself, that, like the self-care, finding time to nurture yourself, that's going to help a lot as well. So oh, Triva says, wow, such an accurate message for my life lately. Oh, me. That's the sense that I had. So I'm delighted that that helps. So breathe it in. Just so as you look at this symbol again, and I don't know if you have my book or the card, but you can take a screenshot of this one and refer back to it. And you can even trace these with your fingers. As I was telling you, I was helping a friend yesterday, and he said that's all he needed was to see the symbol. He felt grounded again. He traced the symbol and said the affirmation, and it turned things around for him. Yeah, I'm oh. Triva, thank you so much for this. I needed to hear this tonight. Yes, I do give a lot, and I'm independent all the way. I had a sense that you were that same lady in the parking lot struggling with bags of groceries saying, no, I've got this, when it's obvious to anyone looking that no, she doesn't have it. She needs help. So I'm glad that you were able to tune in live, and let's see. Okay. Oh, Tracy. And I don't know how to say your last name. Arave? That's what I'm going to say. I hope that's right. Tracy. She says your energy and voice is so calming and reassuring. Oh, thank you very much. Do you know, I have to tell you, so I'm going to do a card for you, Tracy. I just have to tell you that since I've been doing this work, the work that I'm here on earth to do, rather than the corporate jobs that I've had, I am so much happier and so much healthier. I have to tell you that one of my jobs, most of my jobs were working as an executive assistant, like the CEO of a company, the president of a company. I worked for the president of a law firm, for the executives of a like the executive committee. What was it? I don't know. Must be blocking that out. But the president of a law firm. And that's fast paced. You got to be fast paced. You got to be cutthroat. You got to go, go, go. And then here's me, this soft speaking, gentle soul among all these sharks. And I clearly didn't belong there. That was not a good place for me. I was told one time that I spoke too slowly. Can you imagine we're going to hire you for this job. You're going to be here for 6 months. And then we're going to say, you know what? You're not talking fast enough. They wanted to tell me how to dress, how to wear my hair, they wanted to take care of every detail and mold me into what they wanted. Now I get to be whatever I want and whatever I'm guided to be. And I feel like I'm so much, that I'm in a much happier place, and a place where I feel like I make a difference. When I go to bed at night, I just think, I hope I've made a positive difference in the world. That really is what it's about. And at the law firm, that's not my role. That was not where I needed to be. Just a little note there. So thank you for the comment saying my energy and my voice is calming because I speak nice and slow. So Tracy, let's see what we have for you. Okay, Tracy. And I think I recognize your name from Miranda's community. Yeah, I'm going to be talking to her on Friday this week. Miranda is a Angelic Reiki Light Healing. She's the owner of Angelic Reiki Light Healing, and when she comes to town from Virginia to Arizona, she always comes to get a henna from me, a Zebu henna. So we talked recently. Okay, I digress. So Tracy, let me look here. So for Tracy, I know you have just, they're bringing a message of encouragement through for you. That's what I can see. So what do you want to show me? Okay. This is for Tracy, and you can take a screenshot of the screen if you want, so you can remember this one. This is another one of those very simple designs. Release. So it starts right here and goes, oh gosh, this is mirror image, up, down, and that spiral. And again, the spirals always to me represent coming back to the center of who you are. So release. And the message with this one, or the affirmation, I release and let go of outdated beliefs as I move forward with grace and with ease. And it feels like, oh, they're showing me an image of you. I'm just going to write this down. They're showing an image of you. When I ask to see what someone's life path looks like, because it's a path, they show me a dirt road for everybody. Everybody's life path looks the same in that way, but there's different things on the path that makes them unique to each person's experience. There may be boulders representing challenges the person has to navigate, but they're showing me you pulling luggage behind you. And it's interesting because it looks like baggage, like when people say emotional baggage or baggage from the past. I see you walking on your life path, and it seems like it's going okay, but it feels like there's a drag. It's like you're pulling things with you, and it could be outdated beliefs. It could be regrets, like, oh my gosh, I wish I wouldn't have said that, or I wish I would have made a different choice in the past. It's about old stuff from the past, and they're not positive things. They're not things that enhance your life. They're things that you kind of begrudgingly drag through life with you, or drag it on your life path with you. What I'm seeing is what a tremendous positive difference it would make if you took a look at some of those things and said, this isn't true. I've believed this for years, but someone told me this, and this is not accurate. This is not who I am. And then release it and to let it go, saying, I choose not to carry this with me. I choose not to believe this anymore. This is not true, whatever it is. And can you imagine? I'm going to draw this on my hand. So, can you imagine drawing the symbol for release on the palm of your hand? And you can do it on both palms. You can do it with a pen. You can do it with your fingertip. You can do it in the air. But imagine some heavenly, like silicone spray. Spray this on your hand. So that which you've been holding on to so tight, even though it's not benefiting you, but if you're holding on tight because it's familiar and you want to drag it through on this next part of your life, but if you open your hands, you're able to release. So imagine release and let go, release and let go of what it is you're hauling with you. And what I see, and they're not admonishing you. It's not like the angels saying, oh, come on, we've told you to let go of this. It's not that at all. There's no judgment at all. To me, it feels like, oh, dear one, if you take a moment to look at what doesn't serve you, you alone have the power to let it go and to release it, and think of how much lighter you will feel. So it's all about instilling this feeling of lightness and lightheartedness. I just see your spirit soar. It's like, okay, today's the day. I'm done with this. And if you need to release things in small bits, whatever is comfortable for you, saying, okay, this one thing, I'm done with that, and let it go. You can even write it on paper if you choose, or even on a full moon or new moon. You can write these on paper, or whatever it is you choose to let go of. You can write them on paper, wad it up, and burn it. Burn it in the fireplace. Burn it in, an outdoor burning thing. But I just see so much shifting for you when you will, if you choose. They're not saying you have to. They're saying they can see how much lighter and how much brighter and happier you will be if you consider letting go of some of those things. So I hope that. Oh, oh, oh! I'm such a softie. I read these messages like, oh, this is so sweet. Tracy says, you're so soft-spoken. I work for the president of a company. I get it. I've followed you for years through Miranda, and I've always loved your spirit and work. Oh, Tracy, thank you. Thank you so much. The message is so fitting, so much to let go of and move forward. I'm drawing it on my hand now. Tracy, I actually went to, I don't know where in, I was going to say where in the world you are, where in the US you are. Here in Arizona, we have a store called Fry's. And I went there a couple days ago, and I was looking for those Sharpie pens. And in that part of the store, in that section where they have all the pens and office supplies, they had a pen that's meant for drawing on the skin. I don't have it here. It's in my living room. But they say it can take the place of doing henna. Nothing takes the place of doing henna, but it's cosmetic grade ink that you could draw on your body. So I was going to experiment doing a henna design or symbols on me with that. Maybe I'll do that for my next Facebook Live. But thank you, Tracy. I love hearing the confirmation. That's always good to hear the confirmation to make sure I'm not way off into the left field. But thank you for those kind words. Let's see. Let me scroll back up here. Release. Um, let's see. Let me see. Devi, it's DEVI. I hope I'm saying your name right. I really like to say people's names right. And if someone tells me their name, I pay attention. Sometimes when I'm meeting people for the first time, again, as Tracy knows, when you work in the office of the president may not remember everybody's names, but the assistant has to remember the names. And we're the ones who will be next to the president in social situations and say, this is the one who has an appointment next Wednesday, or he's the one you interacted with, or he's in Kiwanis, or whatever, he's married to so-and-so. We have to know all the stories and remember the names to whisper to the boss. That was my role. I'm betting that you played that role as well. So let's see. So DEVI. So let's see, what do we have? Angels, I would love a message. So let's see what they have for you. I've got my deck of cards. What do you want to bring through for Debbie? Okay, Debbie, what do you have? Okay, so I've got this. Cut it in half. What is the top one? Okay. As I said, all of these are positive. So it's not like you have to worry about, ooh, am I going to get a bad card? They're all positive. They're affirmation cards. So they are affirmative. They're positive, and they're meant to be the symbol to connect with the energy, and then the words that you can speak to connect with the message. So this is yours. Evolution. Evolution. And this one you start drawing at the bottom. So it's a spiral that goes up and then kind of a zigzag coming down. Oops, I gotta sip some more coffee. I'm not sure this is the best idea. I was feeling a little sleepy and I thought, it couldn't hurt to have a cup of coffee in the evening. I don't know, but it's what I wanted. Okay, evolution. The message on this one, I love leaning forward. It's like you're all sitting in my living room and I'm just leaning a little bit forward to connect with you. I celebrate expansion of my soul as I continue to evolve. Isn't that a beautiful message? I celebrate expansion of my soul as I continue to evolve. So I'm going to draw this down here. So this one changes. This feels like this is a really opportune time for you. This feels like a time of great growth for you. And it feels like expansion really is a key word in this message, that it feels like I sense such a true desire to learn more, like it just a true desire to bring it in, bring the information in. I'll soak it up, I'll take it in, like a real thirst for new information. And as you learn more, I don't know if you're an energy worker, but it feels like you're learning and your metaphysical things or just things of the world. It feels like you are expanding, you're learning new things, and you are growing. And I get this sense of being of service to others. If not right now, it feels like that you're going in that direction, that you have a sincere desire to help those around you. So it does feel like you're in a place of expanding. And I see you in the middle, and I see rings of energy around you. And it's you reaching more people, you interacting with more people. That's the sense that I have. Yeah, let's see. A message just popped up over here. I want to clear my screen. So what the angels are saying, it feels to me like they're saying, we've heard you, we're responding, and we're here to bring you what it is you so desire. And again, I just feel like such a hunger, such a thirst of, bring me more, I'll take it in. So it's, yeah, it just feels like this is a time of great growth and expansion for you, of learning more, and you have the attention of the angels. They're pulling in close, and they are bringing you the opportunities. It's like opportunities are being lined up for you that you may choose from. So I hope that makes sense to you. And the angels are not saying, okay, you need to do this or you need to do that. They want to remind you that you do have free will. They're setting up opportunities for you to choose from, and there are no wrong choices. Each choice brings with it a different lesson, a different opportunity. So that's what I get for you. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Um, I get distracted reading messages. Um, let's see. Oh, Brittany. Oh, Brittany, the one that I met at Maureen's event. Brittany, let me write your name here. I started at 6 and it's 7:22 right now. I'm going to go until close to 7:30. So it's another, what is it, 8 minutes. And then I'm going to wrap this up. As I said, this is the first time I've done this. So if you got a message tonight, a message on live Facebook, Facebook Live, this is a first. I've done readings for people in person. I've done it on Skype, FaceTime. I've done readings for people all over the world, and I'm available. If you liked the message that you got tonight, and you have a more specific question you want to ask, or you want more details about what message came through, I am happy to schedule some time where it's just you and I, just one-on-one, to bring a message through specifically for you. And when I do meet readings that way, quite often energy work is included. And I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I bring through angelic energy. So I can do distant work. So it doesn't matter where in the world you are. I can bring that healing energy to you. The angels can through me, but I can also give you the specifics and allow you to ask questions. Right now, I'm bringing messages through the deck of cards, and it's what they want you to know in this moment. But if you have other questions, send me a text, send me an email. I'm at Zebu, angelic symbols at gmail.com. What do I have to do to set up a reading? And I offer them for 30 minutes, offer them for an hour, and then you get to choose. Do you want it by FaceTime? Do you want FaceTime? Do you want it by oh, and I'll write this at the top. Yvette just said, how should we contact you? I'll make a note to myself to add my contact information at the top. Once the Facebook Live is over, it takes a little bit for Facebook to save the session as a video, and then it's posted. So I can't make any additional comments until Facebook has done its part. But I'll go back and I'll write my contact information. But it's zebuangelicsymbols at gmail.com. Tell me where in the world you are, what time zone you're in. Then I can coordinate it with my schedule. I know for people who are, I get contacted by people in India, and they're 12 and a half hours ahead of me. So that has to be a morning appointment there for an evening appointment for me. 12 and a half hours is a big difference. But my schedule is pretty flexible, and I would be happy to do longer readings for any of you. But let me go back to this. So Brittany, I haven't forgotten, you would love a card. Yeah, we did the, that's been a while since we did that event, but I do remember talking with you. There's some people that just really stand out, and I remember it was a significant interaction. That it was good meeting you. Triva sending me hearts. Oh, Brittany says, I am so grateful to get a card. I can't tell you enough. Things have been difficult lately, and something called to me to join your live. Oh, Brittany, thank you for saying that. So you get your reading. I know I can't get to everybody here, but this seems to be popular, or this format for tonight is popular. And if you like this, tell me. Even once I've logged off, if you can leave a message saying, do more readings. I'd love to have more readings, or I loved this, or I always like to hear back. Is this something that you like? So, okay, so Brittany, this is perfect. Let me, oh, look who's here. Look who is here. Hey, it's Gracie. Hi, do you like my lipstick? My sweet little Gracie is here. She can feel the energy of what's going on. And if people are feeling sad, she shows up. And so like she's bringing you a little bit of, I almost said feline energy. She's not a cat, she's a dog. Okay, so so this is for Brittany. Just gonna shuffle these. So for Brittany, and then I'm gonna split this deck. Okay. Integrity. Integrity. It looks like a big Z, doesn't it? Z is for Zebu. It's also my middle initial. I'm fond of that letter. I even have a little Z pin that I sterling silver Z that I wear sometimes. Integrity. And this is not to say you're not a person of integrity. This has this message. It's claiming your integrity, saying, I am truthful and honest, and I observe effortless, positive interactions with others. And it feels, oh gosh, I'm okay. I'll just say it however I'm hearing. I'm getting that your boundaries have been trampled. That's a pretty strong statement, but I'm getting that you are, again, another person who has a very compassionate heart, very well-meaning, very loving person, and it feels like there are some insensitive people around you who have just bowled over your personal boundaries, and in doing so, I get the sense that you are feeling very vulnerable, and so this is a reminder to you to believe in yourself, to know that you are a truthful and honest person, and that you can speak your truth and stand in who you are authentically, and that it's important that you speak up, and that you are your own advocate, and that you believe in yourself. Like, don't believe anything negative that someone else may be telling you. And it makes me think of gaslighting. Do you know what that is? I may not be very good at explaining that. When someone else who is a narcissist, or someone who's so full of themselves that they will refuse to admit that they're wrong, and they will blame the person they're interacting with. And they'll do it to the point where you start doubting yourself, like, well, I thought I was right, but maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm not truthful. Maybe I'm the things that this person is saying. It feels like someone has just mowed over your boundaries. It's like you've set them up, but someone is disregarding those and is making you not feel very good about yourself. So the angels are coming in, again, as with everyone else, coming in closely, wrapping, and I'm getting goosebumps on this. They're gently, they've got this heavenly pink blanket. Again, it looks like cashmere, it looks like polar fleece, and they're gently wrapping it around you. It feels like, whoa. I'm sorry, I'm getting, I'm just reading Brittany's comment. She says, wow, that's spot on. I've experienced a lot of gaslighting, 100%. This is so perfect for me in my life right now. Wow, that exact word. That's not a word I use on a daily basis. So I so appreciate you confirming that that's what it is, because I truly felt like, yeah, that your personal boundaries are trampled. It's like not bumped into, not slightly encroached upon, just destroyed. So the angels are calling in their backup. They are coming in close to you to support you, to keep you standing upright, and to remind you to believe in yourself, that please do not doubt yourself because of what someone else is saying. You truly, integrity, you are a person of integrity. You are a truthful and honest person, but you're also a very compassionate and gentle soul. So, please continue to believe in yourself, continue to be your authentic self, speak up and say what it is you need to say, but stand firm, but know that you're being supported. And I see it like, it's almost like heavenly scaffolding being built around you. It's like this lightweight scaffolding to keep you standing upright, to keep you centered, and have you stand firm in, nope, you may not trespass. Nope, I'm not buying into that. So it's difficult to say no sometimes, but for you, it feels really important that you stand true to who you are and say, no, I don't buy into that, and to take good care of yourself and take the control back. So just know that the angels are there with you. They're supporting you. They're keeping you standing upright. And okay, I'm getting that same feeling again that I don't know if you have. Um, so this, I'm inviting you to take a screenshot if you want, or take a picture with your phone. This is what integrity looks like. This represents energy, and it also represents a key to connect with the angels, for them to assist you. So when you're feeling shaky and uncertain, this is a way that you can draw this to connect with the angels even more strongly. Call on them, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. I get that things are going to shift, and are already beginning to shift simply by this interaction today. So I've run over for a couple minutes, but that's because I needed to bring that message through. So I know I didn't get to everybody, but I have to write this down. Integrity. There we go. But I did, what did I do? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I did 14 readings. So this is a first for me to do these live on Facebook Live. So I hope you enjoyed your messages. I hope you could feel the connection with the angels. And as you look at this later and reflect on what your symbol was, or even watch this video again if you want to hear the words again, breathe them in and just take it in, and just let all the messages, all this energy fill every cell of your body, knowing you have many, many unseen beings who are helping you and have your very best at heart. They want to assist you. Noreen says, congratulations to all that received a card tonight. Thanks, Deb, for doing this. It was wonderful to hear. This is great. I love the responses, and it was my pleasure to be able to bring these messages through. And as I said, I'll leave my contact information. If you decide you'd like your own personal reading, get in touch with me. I'd be happy to see what I can arrange for you. So I do want to say thank you to the angels. Oh, look, I've got release here. I do want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, dear angels, for being here. Thank you for all the beautiful messages you've brought through, for all these lovely people who have joined us tonight. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the healing words. Thank you for the uplifting messages. And thank you for allowing me to be the conduit through which all of this flows. For that, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. So I will see all of you next Wednesday, and who knows what the format will be next week. I'll follow my guidance. But thank you for being with me, and have a wonderful week. Know that I love each and every one of you so much, and I wish the very best for you. So I'll see you next week.